Hello again, everyone. It's GW picking up right where I left off with Gemcraft. We just unlocked the Poolbound skill. Lets us create white gems in every level. The way Poolbound works is that it gives more damage and special power to the gems. The higher our mana pool level goes. And we start every level, I think, at mana pool level 6. So right away we start at level 6 on this gem. Which can make it quite strong. So let's jump right into L5 and you'll see exactly what I mean with this level. So because we now have these skills, I'm actually going to bump this up to level 4 and bump this up to level 4. I think we'll be fine. Even though the waves start at really high HP, you'll see. So what we're going to do, we got to figure out a pathway through here. Let's make it zigzag, like up, down, around this horn, I guess. And we want to go through here. Everyone's going to go through here. So what we're going to do, let's see. I'm going to put a tower there, right? Make sure, yeah, because it's going to go around like this. So it's going to block that route. Yellow and white together. So white right away. Look how much it gets per mana pool level. And we start at mana pool level 6. When I bump it here, it goes down a bit. But we already have a 1.5 to damage and specials at level 2. And of course, we're going to bump it up. I'm still doing it mostly in yellow. I actually independently went to see like if I kept it more equal between white and yellow or if I favored white. It would make it have more base attack, but the critical hit value would go down. And the critical hit value is what we want. So we're going to put that there. Just going to make sure this is here. I'm going to set up another one. I want to have at least 2. So already, enemies got to come through up here. We're going to block this route. This route. So we got to come around. So we got to block that and that. There and there. This doesn't matter as much because I'm going to put towers all along here. Around, we've got to block that, 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 that and that, and that and that. And then I'm going to put a trap here. And this time, white and orange. And we will see. So look right here, already 3.27 mana per hit. It's not a lot. But considering it's only level 4, it is. We dropped in here 9 mana. It's, again, only level 4 gem. I'm going to duplicate it. Actually, I'm going to have 2 of these. We're going to just start doing this. And then make sure we have something level 5 at least, because it's the only thing doing damage. Let's have this. I'm going to do another... Let's see if I can combo. I don't think I can go any further than that. But this will at least start doing something else. Alright. So we will get tons and tons of mana, and we will get tons and tons of damage from this. So let's make sure we have this going on. Okay. I want this to be up here. I just want to make sure I don't like overextend and end up not making these gems strong enough. So we're just going to have a nice murderer's row of critical hit gems. There. That'll at least get me started with those. This should go up again. We're going to do that. Oh, hold on. Let's bring this level 7. 35 mana already. This one will go up. Yeah, doing pretty good. So, level 8, already at maximum critical hit chance. 20 times critical hit damage because of good old Poolbound. So essentially, we're going to have a cakewalk of a level. That's just what it's going to be because of our skill set. At least I hope so. My luck on this is that my practice runs go really, really well, and then I try the same thing in the recording, and it doesn't go as well. So the issue here... There we go. Going great. Let's bring that to level 10. Because that's 140 mana. That's 200 mana. You see how this is going to go. Let's make sure this is strong because we want nobody to be getting through. Alright, level 12 on this guy. So, 324 mana per hit. That's the highest we've ever seen. It's not going to get as many hits as if it had chain hit on it, but it's going to get enough. So now we want to bring the other one up to that. Oop, just needs a little bit more. And now we have 2 at level 12. Let's bring this one as high as we can go. And sure, it's not going to do as much mana per hit as the traps, but it will have many more hits. What I'm going to do is just duplicate that, drop it on there, and give myself some XP. Alright. Let's have these other gems not be so terrible. There we go. So as you can see, I could probably upgrade this to the level 7 and gem bomb it. Gives it much stronger monsters, but let's see. 30,000 damage max, 100 times with the critical hit. So the quick math of that's 3 million per hit, and we barely got started here. So now I'm going to even more overkill with the traps, make a third one. The idea is a lot of traps is going to mean a lot of mana. And then down here I should probably put my armor tearing fund. Hold on a second, stop that. This should be there. Let's get ourselves this. So look, we can just make gems at will here because of our traps. I'm going to make 2 more here. Oops, not that. Reloading speed. So 6 of these traps, each of which does 380 mana. And then I can't really put much in the way of amplifiers around them, but that's okay. So now let's make sure these other gems are uber powerful. And let's put the amplifiers around them. I can't put one there, but that's okay. I probably should have upgraded them before I did this. Because now I gotta press the button a bunch of times. This should be enough. What it'll do is just give me a lot of extra range. So already about 300 times the critical hit damage. So the quick math of this, 100,000, if we multiply that by 300, that's 30 million. Upper bound on the damage, roughly. I want to get rid of their armor as well. And let's just... There we go. What we're going to do here is I'm going to real quick drop that. And then he's going to take care of the spire really fast. There we go. Yeah, I wanted to kill them quick rather than wait, because when the spires die, they destroy all your walls. So we'd have to rebuild the walls while they were being overrun with enemies, which would be quite tricky to do. So let's bring this up to level 16. And okay, that's a achievement, I guess. I'm gonna start putting more traps down here. There we go. That should be enough traps for now. This is a ridiculous adventure, of course. But you see now how this game is gonna go. Once we get to this point, it's kind of all the same. We just set up our super powerful gems and our traps, and we're good to go. So I also want to make these. Hey, this wall disappeared. There we go. And this wall disappeared. Okay. Cool. Let me get my beam power up, and all of these will have beam on it. Let's upgrade this to 16. 2,000 mana per hit is pretty nice. And then this one will go up. Let's just get our mana production up. Goodbye, my friend. Yeah, so you see we've got a bit of mana to spare. We can bring up, we're almost at level 20 of the mana pool, which makes our white gems even stronger. Alright, let's upgrade you as far as we can go, level 19. So, this tops out at a couple billion per hit. Alright, let's start upgrading these as well. Yeah, we still are going to run into kind of a hard limit on how much mana we're going to get. It's not that much of a limit. We need 22 million. All I'm going to do real quick is this. And take those. Yep. Each one of these traps is giving me a couple thousand mana per hit. Yeah. Or at least 1,000 mana per hit. Yeah, so we now can get a level 20 gem. So what's this give us? The maximum damage, close to 3 million. And if we multiply it by 3,000, that's approximately, again, quick maths, 9 billion damage topping out. Which is going to be pretty good considering these guys have 17 billion. So this level's going to go on for a while. We're actually going to get really far because of all of that. So let's just let it run and get as much as we can from these mana traps. I should probably upgrade these now. At least level 16. Because, like, it's nice to have one super gem, but I do want to have more than that. Let's bring you up, level 21. So now it's 25 billion or so is where we top out hit-wise. Hold on a second. Structure, there you go. Get rid of those. Alright. Yep, get rid of those beacons, baby. So upgrading this is probably going to be a challenge. Getting to that 90 million spot is going to take a while. We are not getting enough. I mean, we'd have to wait a bit, or these traps would have to be even more powerful, which we can always do. We can make this a nice 18er. We can just do this for a bit. Like, what do we got? 5,000 per hit. But we are running up against kind of the wall where the only way to really make this better is if we upgraded our mana and blood, or our pool-bound gems in our skills, which we need more skill points to do. But you kind of see now we can really, really score in endless mode. Shadows really aren't much of a problem anymore. Yeah. Let's get I want to see a 22. I want to see a level 22 gem. So let's get up to that amount. How much HP they got? 25 billion just on the swarmlings? Yeah, we're in trouble. Because, yeah, I can do 25 billion damage if I'm lucky here, but that's about as high as I would go. Let's make sure this is higher up. And we're going to strip away their armor. What's that? Almost just a little bit more mana. And now we've got it. So this is now doing, let's see, topping out at about 64 billion per hit. Average, however, is probably going to be about 40 billion per hit. Which is pretty good, but enemies are starting to have almost a trillion HP. And once they have a trillion, see we got scientific notation here. That's when you know you're screwed. 1.599 e to the 12, that's a trillion. So it's 1.5 trillion HP. So we need a lot of hits even from something as powerful as this guy. Let's get these ones up as well. And we can even start increasing our... Okay, hold on a second. We want this guy. Kill the spire. There we go. We don't want to mess with our stuff. So let's get up to 10 million for sure. We'll definitely hit that point. And we're not going to get probably much further than 10 million, but we'll see. Because enemies, they've got a trillion HP when they're coming in. Giants have 60 trillion HP right here. That's what we're seeing. Okay. I would need 180 million mana to upgrade these. It's not happening here. But... Oh my goodness. Okay. No! Don't do this to me! Well, alright. Let's just get a bit more XP. I'm not even getting XP out of it anymore. They're just too strong. So let's cut it there. I think 10 million's a good number, don't you? This could be useful. This doesn't seem all that useful. Let's get rid of those. So gained a couple levels. You know what? I don't care for any of those. Skills-wise, we're going to pump... I'm going to pump into Poolbound a bit here. So level 15, so it's even stronger. And then we will do this level. This is the last one, I guess. L4. And we get our chain hit in this guy. We're going to keep this as high as it is. Okay. So I don't want enemies coming this way. What we're going to do here is we're going to mix red and white, first of all. Get rid of these. And then this is going to happen. They're going to go around the long way. Red and white is going to be mixed into yellow and orange. There we go. So this is what we have. So it's going to lower the critical hit and Poolbound slightly, but not really enough to make a difference. And then I'm going to be putting... I'm going to put a tower here for this guy. And... maybe another one up here for now. There's really not good places in this level to put a ton of amplifiers around them, but that's okay. The amplifiers are really only adding just some extra hits per second. It's not doing so much I need it all the time. Then we're going to start putting our traps here. I'm actually going to make... I'm actually going to put the mana... here, one that's outside of that. Then we're going to just real quick have something to do there. I am going to put one amplifier in, and then we are going to upgrade you and you. Okay. So, cool. We're going to want to destroy these other monster nests ASAP. So as usual, it's the beginning of the level where we have the most anxiety because we need to make sure we don't get overwhelmed early. Alright. So this. So upgrade it as much as possible. There we go. We'll start getting some good old mana from there. I'm real quick gonna just drop this here and then have it attack structures, actually. There we go. And then as well, one down here. Don't attack the tombs yet. I will attack those tombs later. Just there we go. Let's do that. It's a little early to go for the tombs. I will die. Let's bring this up as level 10 on the trap. How much is it getting us? 90 mana per hit. I like that. This should go upgraded somewhere. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Look at all that mana. Let's go to level 12, and we already have a level 12 mana trap. We got enough to make another one. Look at that. Level 12 mana trap. Of course, the enemies are dying in the first trap because it's doing 5,000 damage a second. They don't even have that much HP. So maybe it's a little early to start throwing in that extra trap. That's okay. Let's bring you up to level 13. Why not? Let's bring you to level 12. And let's throw some... yeah, we can only throw 8 around. There. And now we have a really powerful gem. There we go. We can also drop another one here. Cool. We're already set for this level. We got some overkill up here. We got our just regular kill there. How many waves? 100 waves? We're not going to be worried about wave 100 at all. So this is still not getting a lot of hits, but it's about to. Let's bring you to level 12, I guess. Okay. Let's get our Armor Terror all the way over here. Now we gotta upgrade these. I really gotta remember to upgrade the gem and the amplifier before I start making more of them, because it's just tedious to press the U key that much. You know what? Just whatever. Just get a level 15 gem. Just have it ready to go. Because now... let's get some more of that. Cool. And now... bring it on, baby. And everyone in the tomb is dead. Haha. You thought. Will this one go? That one will go. And now we'll kill those guys. So yeah, it's kind of an easy game for a while. Let's just push through here. I'm going to put another... just to have it. Let's just shove them in there. Shove them all in there. Let's go. Let's go. Bring it on. Shove them all. Yeah. What can you do? Oh, this guy can be destroyed too. Goodbye. Bring it on. Bring them all on. What's the worst that could happen? I'm gonna overkill this. Let's go. Alright. Yeah, so there's somebody died off screen before we even got there. So let's see if we can get to 10 million on this. I don't know if that'll happen. Let's see, because we're really far away from 10 million. But it could happen. I'm going to keep these at the levels they are because I'm at such overkill at the moment. But I'm going to throw all of these guys at it. Yeah, they're not even making it into the trap. So we need them to be at higher HP before we start even getting all that mana we can be getting. Unless I did this. Let's let them go all through the traps. I forgot you can decrease the range of your gems by using the scroll wheel with the mouse. So I can be doing this. There. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see about putting some... And we're going to just throw those in there. Make those traps a little more potent. Can we hit that? Can't really hit that from here. Let's see. Oops, not there. There we go. Let's let him get through as many traps as possible at the moment. Alright. And we should upgrade you as far as we can. There we go, level 19. Cool. Yeah, 10 million can happen. It can totally happen. Let's get rid of those. There we go. Let's keep it rolling here. Yeah, I think we got enough mana. We got enough mana to do some stuff. Level 21. So I think it's doing a little bit more damage. Well, the chain hit's helping as well, but let's see. 5 million times 4,000 is about 20 billion at the max. They're really going to be doing about 10 billion on average per hit. So it's pretty good. Although we got giants with a trillion HP, so that is going to be a problem. Let's bring you up. Let's see what we got here. Average about 20 billion per hit. I like that. And level 23. There we go. Game graphically is glitching out. Can't even see what's going on. Alright, I just want to make sure I cleared all those. So 15 billion max, 8,000 times the damage. We're talking, at this point, could it do it? Oh, hold on. 15 times 8. Is it doing a trillion damage at max? It might be. It's gonna need to. Hey, we're way over 10. Oh, it's doing great there. Let's get some of these other guys up. There we go. Let's bring you up. Alrighty. Just keep getting more mana. Just keep bringing that up. Let's start bringing this up a little, because we don't need to worry about the range as much anymore. Level 24. That's 26 million is the top. The average is going to be about 15 million. And if you multiply it by 13,000, if you multiplied it by 1,000, it'd be 15 billion. So 150 billion per hit, I think is good. I would need 700 million mana to upgrade this. So I think we're going to run into a wall there. We've got 412 million mana. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Hold on, I've got to be paying a little bit more attention here. There we go. What's happening? What's happening? You can't do this to me. These guys just have so much. Where E13 is the tens of billions. Or tens of trillions, sorry. So 13 trillion HP just on these. Okay, so we're reaching the end of the... Oh, I can upgrade this? Let's do it. See what happens. 45 million top times 20,000-ish. So we're quick maths. This tops out at 90 billion... No, 900 billion per hit? I can do the math on this. I'm thinking the 45 million times 20, right? Times 2 would be 90 million. Times 20 would be 9 billion. Or 9, oh sorry, 20 would be 900 million. And then you add 1,000, 900 billion. Yeah, is where we top out. But I'm losing. Starting to lose because they just... E15, that's a quadrillion. So 4 quadrillion HP. Really not much else we can do here. We can maybe squeeze a couple bits of XP out, but no, we can't. We're going to start losing. So we're going to end it here. I'm going to be happy with my 18 million points. This could be useful. I don't know about those. But now we've got some of these to do. Interesting. Is it going to be better than these? Like, I like having the just pure XP gained. Will this one be good? No. Damage to giants. This one has it. XP. Initial mana? No. Initial mana doesn't matter as much anymore. This is better than that, probably. Because it also has damage to swarmlings. So we'll say that's there. And then skills-wise, we have a few to throw around. I'm going to throw some into Mana Stream. Let's get more mana per kill. And lower mana pool milestones. That'll help this. I want to keep this somewhat high, but it doesn't have to be over 700 right now, does it? Do these skills need to be upgraded anymore right now? Probably not. Let me put some more points into critical hit and into Poolbound. Now, of course, the rest of what we got here, I could have sworn there was one other level in this area, but maybe not, is this vision field, which is going to be an interesting one. We have availability of all the gems, but we actually are not going to want to use them all. We'll see in here how this level is going to work. This one is a bit micromanaging. So you'll notice, oh, okay, cool. We have these static beacons that prevent buildings from being placed. So I can't put traps down. I can't put walls down, right? I cannot block paths. So let's just destroy them. Well, they got 17 million HP and 370,000 armor. I'm not destroying these anytime soon. And there's only 40 waves. I don't think it's possible to destroy these in the time we have. So we have to deal with the fact that enemies can come from any direction and go anywhere. So what I'm going to do is do, I think, white, red, yellow. We're going to make a bunch of these. Actually, let's make sure at least one of them's there. I'm going to do this. And then we're going to want to make sure we get to our next mana pool level. But we're basically just going to have this all the way through the level. So you think, okay, we're going to be good. We can just run this and it'll be fine. Not quite. It's going to be fine for a bit, but you're going to find out this level has another particular special thing that it does. It gives us all of these spells. So there's a Wake of Eternity spell, which you've never seen, and a Barrage spell. So Barrage, if I put it on, it's does a long distance attack, but it's weird. We're not, yeah, it does splash damage, just a little bit of extra damage. But in the trap, it just increases the specials. We're not going to build traps this time around. Increased specials in a trap would be really good for the mana traps we've been setting up, because it just means more mana per hit. But the Wake of Eternity is going to take 20% of the target's hit points, permanent loss of healing rate, shred their armor, remove all their shield, and it vanishes, you know, every few targets. So it's just a quick get out of here button. We don't need it quite at this moment. So we already got our first Spectre. It's going to go down pretty quick. Yeah, there we go. So now I want to upgrade you. Let's put something on there. And let's upgrade a couple more of these. We want to have some stronger guys. Alright. So far, so good. So you see they're attacking this when there's nothing else to do, but they haven't even done 10,000 damage to it. It's not going away. Alright, so we have our first Spire. I'm going to move this guy over and have him attack the Spire. I say first Spire. Don't get ahead of me here, but yeah, there's going to be a few Spires. These shrines are not the most useful positions in this level. Oh, and there's a shadow. Ah, great. We got them both right away. Let's see if I can get a little bit. Maybe. Attack the shadow. No! Shadow moved out of my distance. That is the annoying bit about shadows. Well, at least the Spire is not going to be too much of a problem. Oh, great. The shadow's all the way down there. Screw you. Alright, let's get rid of this guy. Alright, Spire's dead. Great. Doggone it. The shadow's really behaving badly. Oh, it's giving me this one a lot of times. I do not like that. Come on. Good grief. Alright. Let's take some of its HP, I guess. And shred its armor. Let's see. Let's kill the shadow, kill the shadow, kill the shadow. Oh, another Spire's coming in. Go quick, let's kill this guy. Ah. Alright, go. There we go. Kill the Spire as well. Make sure everyone else did it. Cool. So yeah, lots of these. Hold on, Spectre. Okay. Get rid of the Spire. It's going to go down pretty quick. There we go. Awesome. Another Spectre. Yay! So you see what this level is going to be doing. It's going to be a ton of like special enemies showing up just all throughout the level. It's just gonna, they're just gonna keep coming. And really our only hope is to make sure our gems are high enough level that we can just take care of this problem as it comes. Of course, I still haven't used up all of my spells, which means I'm not doing so bad. Okay, there's shadow number 2. These are the worst parts of this level, is the shadows. It's a lot harder to get rid of them than the other guys. But at least now I can do a lot more damage with this. Let me actually, real quick, probably should have dropped this spell on him first because it would take the most HP off of him. Yeah. Okay, get rid of those. There he goes. Take a bit more HP off of him. Yep. And we just gotta deal with this guy being here this whole time. And usually, of course, it's like the game knows that if I'm being overwhelmed with regular enemies, the shadow can feel comfortable in this area because I need to target the regular enemies. Let's get this going. There we go. Let's kill the guys here. I'm a little worried I'm not doing quite enough damage to anybody. he's still way out there. Still got plenty of HP. Yep, he's doing that attack. And he's going to be down here. He's going to do it again. Alright, I can't attack the shadow because I'm being overwhelmed with other enemies, but I could do this. Let's have 2 level 8 gems. That's annoying. No, don't stop using that attack. Let's do that. Once again, we're going to go here. Oh, good. A second shadow. We haven't got rid of the first one. This isn't going to be another case where I struggle to beat this level once the camera's rolling, because that is really annoying how that's working out. Come on, just beat this guy. Just kill him. Come on. I can't click on him to target him. There you go, he's dead. Just in time for the 3rd shadow of the level. That's right, we're going to kill this guy pretty good. We're almost done with the regular wave, so I think we'll be surviving this without too much trouble. I'm going to duplicate this, put it here, and then I'm going to do that. A level 9 gem is really going to help here. There we are. Ah! They're just too fast. Alright, this would be a bit of a struggle bus here situation. That's right, we just got to clear out the regular enemies and we can focus on these 2 goons. Spire's going to go down, it's going to be fine. Yeah, there's... Okay, we're good with the Spire. Last couple waves of regular monsters. There we go. Drop that on him. This Wake of Eternity is really helping with the Shadow because we can clear out his HP before we even have to deal with actually hitting him with a regular attack. Okay, all that's left is the Shadow. So we just gotta wait for him to get close enough to attack. Which is here. And almost done. And we're done. Okay. Huh. Made it. So that level is just annoying because of all of those guys coming in, but at least we get a few achievements for it. And we get a new token for a new level. So let's do that. Alright, not much in the way of XP, but that's okay. Skills-wise... We got a lot of skills? What happened there? I don't know. Let's go to L7, which should be fine. I'm actually going to drop this up to level 7. Yeah, banished monsters get a lot of HP, but we're not going to see banished monsters until we're done with the level. That's how this is going to work, because of our Orblitz thing. So, this level goes back to our other strategy with our good old Poolbound gems. And it's mostly one long path. So here's what we got. Let's set up... I'm going to set up a tower way over here. Now it's out of the way. That is for sure. But the goal of making this out of the way tower is so that we don't have to deal with it attacking enemies before they get to this long path. So I want 2 guys here. And then this is going to be stronger. Let's make sure we don't really overdo it. So, red, white, orange. And then I'm going to put it down. Attack randomly. Okay, so now the question is, hopefully, I don't screw myself over right away by putting these gems all the way over here. But should be fine if I just get those gems up to a high enough level ASAP. Because that is the concern, is that I'm just not strong enough over here. But I will be soon. I will get some mana. I should duplicate this. I should have those. Like so. Okay, I think we're good. I think we make it once we get this much, but we will get that gem up to level 12 as soon as I possibly can. Get some mana. A lot of giant waves here. That's a little concerning. Okay, level 10 gem is good. Let's get that to level 7. Get some more mana. Get this to level 7. Let's do that. Almost. Oh, good. A shadow right away. Oh, we killed it. Yeah, it's much easier when you're able to use your super-powered gems instead of what you're stuck with in those vision fields. Yeah, so it's already starting to reach into this path. That's okay. We've got a lot going on here. Let's bring this to level 9. And then this goes to level 12. We're good. That'll get us through a lot of this level. Ah, what was I doing? I should upgrade them first. There we go. Now let's bring these up. Level 12. Cool. Cool. 3 of those. Let's do that again. Okay. Let's start. There we go. Enough traps, probably. Let's jam bomb it even more. Let's see. This is gonna do that. It's gonna be a while before those traps see any action, but that's okay. Let's just throw them at it. We're good. Hold on a second. You gotta go. And just throw them all in there. Yeah. Like, ordinarily throwing this many enemies would be a problem even with high-level gems, but the chain hit means when I hit them, I hit them all. Chain hit length is really high. Okay. Reach mana pool level 20 already. Look at that. Let's upgrade these guys. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna real quick do that. Let's actually set up our armor terror now. Here. Level 14's a bit overkill. That's alright. Let's actually set them just to hit these guys. This should be... There we go. Doing a little bit. let's drop another set here. And throw them all at me. I'm not afraid of you. Okay. 100 million, I think it's pretty good. Let's start. Alright, throw them all. There we go. I think we got enough coming out of there. I think we got enough coming out of there. Alright. Beat 105 waves. So now we're going to want these guys to be even stronger. And I'm going to start putting them in the middle, I guess. We might have enough of these. Go. Yeah, these will go here. For now, let me just keep the range really low so that it's not attacking everybody. But that'll change once the enemies get strong enough that I don't have to worry about them being killed before they go through the traps. So as you can see, this is kind of a record amount of mana to hold on to. This should probably be at a higher level. Well, we'll quick throw them in. We need to be overwhelmed a bit. We're almost at the next mana level. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare to deal with. Hold on a second. Let's real quick. We went to the next level, so we're going to upgrade this as high as that'll go, and then just say structure. Get rid of all the beacons, thank you, and then bring it back down. So there you go. Level 20 gem. And actually, let's just... Level 23 gem. How's that sound? We need 356 mana before anything else will happen with that guy. Throw these guys at me. Seems fine. Let's see. Oh good, a shadow. And he's gone. Alright, we got a lot of mana coming in. We've already hit 10 million XP. Let's see how much more we can get. Level 24 gem. So again, the 30 million damage with the 16,000 times. Wait, how much is that going to do? At the topping out. 30 times 16 would be 300. Would be about 480. 480 million. 480 billion is, I think, where that tops out. How much do I need? 700 million mana to upgrade that? Yeah, I think I can do that. Yeah, whatever. Bring that up. These should probably also get some upgrades. Just to have some amount of damage happening. It's not just the one kill gem. I think we're still good. We're probably good all the way through like wave 200. Yeah, I think we can get a level 25 gem without too much trouble. Just one more set of those. Let's say, hold on. Let's kill those beacons real quick. There we go. And boom. Okay. So now if you got quick maths, let's say 50 million damage. It's going to be an overestimate. 24,000 times with a critical hit. 50 times 20 is 1,000. Well, 1,000, so a billion. So I could do about 1 trillion damage. Let's just say real quick. It's possible to do 1 trillion damage with this, which is necessary since enemies kind of have that much HP. Now, to bring this up to the next level, I would need 1 billion mana. So that is something that's not going to happen anytime soon. Let's at least get those up. I can probably get these up even higher. Yeah, I get a bunch of level 20 gems without too much trouble. Yep. How much can I do this? Like, yeah, probably give me some more extra mana from those hits. Let's bring you to 20. We're good. Everybody at level 20. But this does kind of feel like a pretty hard limit. I'm going to have a hard time getting a level 26 gem. I would need a lot more mana to happen. And I think I'm going to get overwhelmed before that happens. Now, if I had a higher skill level in my mana pool, or a higher skill level in... Oh, hold on a second. Bye. There we go. Higher skill level in other gems and stuff like that, I could make more mana a little bit more easily. But this will do for now. Hey, 20 million is probably on the table. Let's go for that. And we'll just run it. Blah, blah, blah. This is kind of what the regular levels are just like now. Which is, I guess it's fine. I'm going to real quick. How much, if I bomb this, how much? 20%, whatever? Yeah, I'm doing a good amount of XP building here. So yeah, 300 million mana is just not even close to enough to make this the next level. That's just where we are. And yet I'm still not going to make it all the way through endless mode. So this is called endurance mode, not endless, because there is in fact an end to it. There's 999 waves maximum. To get through that, we would need ridiculous amounts of gem. I don't think it's ever going to happen. But that is in fact the maximum, so it does not go on forever and ever and ever. There is a hard limit to how many waves we can have, how many enemies we can see, how much XP we can pull. Well, this is going really well. Still nowhere near getting a level 20. At this point, I just want to see how high I can get the gem. Hold on a second. Let's go. There we go. Let's get rid of that guy. Like, I can also upgrade these. If I upgrade the traps, though, that very much is taking away mana from making the stupidly powerful gem. Yeah. And it's only like 6,000 hits as well, so as far as, like, if this was a Bloodbound gem, I'm not sure it would be nearly as powerful. Of course, we can get the Bloodbound gem skill, which would make Bloodbound gems more useful. Okay. Hey, we might actually get there. Like, the enemies are starting to be, you know, they're starting to have the trillions of HP. But it's getting there. Okay. I still need 400 million mana. I believe in myself. I can get there. Yeah. I'm thinking I'm gonna hit 30 million on XP here. That's not what I expected. When I was doing this in practice, I never actually did this good. So I guess it's finally time for my actual recorded run to be better than a practice run, because I'm used to it going the other way around. Some of it's just you get lucky with certain rolls of the order that enemies appear in. Oh, hey, let's do it. Level 26. So let's say we did 80 million damage, and it's times 36,000. So 80 times 36 Well, what's 8 times 36? 8 times 36 is just going to be 288. 284, excuse me. So 80 times 36, 2840. So now we add a million. 2 billion times 36,000. So yeah, we're definitely doing trillions in the damage at this point. Pretty sure. Is that right? No, we might not yet be doing trillions. We might be doing just under a trillion. Which is rough because now enemies have the quadrillions. Let's just get more XP. Let's make this, because we're not killing many enemies anymore. So let's make sure they're giving us lots of XP. Let's watch this game fail to... Yeah, they got these squares going because it can't generate this many objects at once. Yeah. Let's get that going too. Yeah, the game is really struggling here. I'm doing 40 shots a second, which feels like a lot. Man, this guy, how much, he still got E14. Oh, now he's gone. So I guess once he gets down to something like E14, he's going to just immediately die. But he has to get down to the E14s. Right? This is... Yeah, once he's down to E14, it starts really dropping, and then he's done. So yeah, I'm doing about a trillion every second just because of how much of other stuff I've got. But I think at this point, it's really taken forever to get any more XP. For the sake of time, I'm going to end it here, because 30 million XP is a good amount of XP. Ooh, hold on. Rarity 40. We finally got a Rarity 40. It's this golden, instead of the brownish orange, this sort of gold yellow. It's this bright orange. So we get more things on it. It doesn't have just pure XP, but I guess that's okay because it's got so many other things. It's not really that great. This is better. It's got pure XP on it. And we get one more vision field. I'm actually going to throw in that last vision field because it's a simple one. There we go. Talisman. So this guy is definitely going to take the place of you. Now the question is this worth it? No. So is this worth it? Let's see. It might take the place of one of these. This is not giving me pure XP. Neither is that. So we'll do that. Okay. Let's put some points to our skills. We almost have 1,000 points on here. So I'm going to throw, again, these. Let's throw the mana pool and just make our gems a little stronger. True colors. And let's put a little in traps. Make the curse a little more. Actually, not the curse. Let's put freeze. Let's just make it recharge a little faster. Just throwing all that in. We're still above 600 on our skill points. So this last level, I'm doing it just because it's right here. V23. Hopefully I can do this one nice and quick. It's one of those where my practices have gone well, so I hope the real thing goes well. So this one, we get 4 gem types. I'm not going to use them all, because we have no abilities up here. Nothing but the gem types. And we have 38 waves to get through. So I'm going to make a mix of white and purple. And I'm not going to bother with the ratio, like trying to make it more armor tearing. Just a little bit of armor tearing is enough. We're going to bring this level 3, and then we're going to make one at level 2. So I want to have as many gems as possible, because we're going to get overrun very quickly. Okay, and then as soon as I can get a level 4 gem, we're going to make a level 4 gem. That's what's going to happen here. Kill that guy, please. What's going on? Thank you. Okay. It's a little scary at the beginning of this level, but it gets a lot less scary once I do a little bit more of it. Just a little more. Actually, let's go to the next mana pool level. I'm not going to worry too much about mana pool level getting to the highest amount, but I do if I have an opportunity and I'm doing well. Okay, let's go to the next pool level. Ooh, the shields is not my favorite thing I've seen here. Let's go to that. Then we'll do another one. And then let's start building higher levels. So I think we're good. At this point, we should be able to handle enemies coming our way. Because all we have to do is just regular shots. I'm going to get to the next mana pool level. And then let's upgrade another to level 5. And then this is level 6. Alright, level 5 mana pool. I'd love to get higher than that. Yeah, we have no special abilities, but luckily we're not going to see any shadows, spires, or specters. So I don't have to worry about those. I just have to worry about the regular stuff here. Alright, next mana level. Go to 7. I'm going to make a 5th gem. Alright. This is plenty. Should get us really far, but I definitely want to keep on upgrading when I have a chance. Because the level 4 gems just aren't cutting it. And next mana level, great. Let's get this to level 8. Cool. That's about as far as we're going to get, because we're almost at the end of this. Now you're probably thinking, this seems way too easy. Normally the vision fields have some sort of twist. And you're right, this level does have a twist, but we're not going to get there yet. It's a twist that we have seen before. Hold on, this is... What's wrong? Why are these guys so much stronger? Nope, we're good. I was going to worry for a second. It's a twist that we have seen before. But I gotta get there. It's gonna happen soon. I'm gonna make another level 7 gem. And we got a couple of banishments, that's okay. Oh! These guys again. Alright, real quick. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Let's start putting some, because they're gonna come down through here. Cool. Now this guy's got 299,000. All the rest of them only have 59,000. So this is the tough one to beat. I'm going to move you here. I'm going to swap places. I'm going to swap places here. So once his armor's done, he's going to go down real quick. He's gone. Alright. And build a couple towers. And these guys are going to go down. That's the big one. Well, let's see. And he's done. So yeah, we did a level where we had to deal with these guardians. But the level we did, that was way harder than this one. I don't know what it is about this one. This one's way easier. Just don't have to deal with as much. Like, they're weaker, I guess. And the enemies beforehand were weaker, so we just do this. It ends up being a very easy level. And that's that. We get like no XP for it. But that's not what we're looking for. We're just looking for the extra clout, really. And there's some skill points in it for us. Cool. So that takes care of this whole area right here. So what are we going to do now? Well, we're going to start pushing on through the rest of the game. Because we basically have the power that we need to do so. We should probably start looking for specific achievements at some point. So I'm actually going to head back down this way next, clear out these levels, not redo any ones we did before, but clear out the levels on glaring difficulty because we have white gems and yellow gems at all times. We're going to go through them all the way through here because there is a skill in here we'd like. There's also some stuff down here. And then I think we want to start making our way to the right because that's where the actual end game is going to be. But yeah, that's how the game is now. It's going to be pretty easy for a while. Which is fine because we had some really tough levels recently, and it's nice to have a break. Cool. Any other skill things? I think I'm going to leave the skills where they are. I don't really ever have to worry about masonry again. I'm not really running into trouble where my buildings are too expensive. It's mostly like get these gems up, get your mana and your gem power up. The spells don't even really need to be that much. At a certain point, I'd love to get the beam spell to a stupidly high level because then it basically recharges as fast as the spell gets fired, so you have an infinite beam spell. But I'm not worried about that at this moment. I don't know about bolt spell, but we have a couple other spells we got to unlock as well. So that's that. Thanks for watching. I hope you're all having a great day, and I will see you next time around. Bye.